how to heal ancestral trauma with your twin flame. You might have seen me speak recently in a YouTube short video about this. I thought, or a TikTok or Facebook or whatever. I thought I would make a long form video, at least, 10 minutes to kind of flesh this out just in case you guys are fuzzy about it. First, you are your twin flame. Everybody knows that. Um, it's actually not hard to get them to be with you. What you're doing maybe is hard. You might be doing it the hard way, right? But yeah, you guys really are the same soul. Yes, that's really true. And you know, what you need to do to get them to stop rejecting you is not doing, because you literally are them. There is no separateness. You're not separate from them in any way. Seemingly, I mean, in this illusion of 3D, it looks that way, right? Like my body and their body. It looks like we are too, right? But you're really not. And that's kind of where the whole topic of ancestral trauma comes in, because while it is true that maybe there is such a thing as ancestral trauma, and you might have some of that to deal with, perhaps, you don't really have ancestral trauma with your twin flame because of what twin flames are, you see. So this works more simply. Let me explain why. Everybody realizes twin flames are the same soul, right? You're one soul in two bodies, right? Okay, it's just this. You guys see me hold this book up all the time. Reincarnation, right? That's all it is. Okay. So let's suppose you die in 60 years. So that would be the year 2085, right? And you think if I reincarnate again after that, then I'm going to reincarnate into the year 2086 because I died in 2085, and then I'm going to reincarnate. And when I do, it'll be 2086, right? But you don't have to do that. Time is liquid, especially from higher planes like heaven. There is no time. We seem to experience linear time down here in the 3D. I mean, technically it's an illusion, but it seems that way. But up there on these higher planes, it's not even that. There's not even that. There's not even the illusion of time. So everything is happening simultaneously from those higher planes. It's hard to understand this, but science has proven this. Well, guys, you can reincarnate into the past. So again, if you die in the year 2085, you can just go back to the 1960s or the 1970s or the 1980s and reincarnate there. You don't have to go forward in time when you reincarnate. You can go back over and over and over again. So let's suppose that you have done that already several times. Well, there could be 20 of you walking around out here, which means 20 other people that I either have been or will be. Because from my perspective, from my vantage point in the universe, some of those people could be lives that I have lived, past tense. So again, is there time? Well, the answer isn't absolute. Some people that don't really understand physics, they'll go, oh, yeah, there's no such thing as time. Science said, yeah, no, that's not what science says. What science says about time is that it depends on your perspective in the universe. What dimension are you in, for starters? Because when you're in the third dimension, you could look at a life that you lived and then you reincarnated. Reincarnation is a time machine, right? You reincarnated and now you're living in this life, right? So you're looking at that person and it's a life that you lived. You did do that already. And then when you died, you reincarnated into this body. So you're looking at technically one of your past lives. It's happening in the same time period that you are living in, but it's something that you did, past tense. Okay. That's your twin flame. That's your twin flame. That's why they run, by the way. I figured out why your twin flame runs, and it's because of that. It's because they are a past life that you lived in the first person. Damn it, where's my diagram? Here it is. This diagram here. Here, let me hold on. Let me pause my video and I'm going to show you a close up of this. Can you see that? Okay. Here we go. All right. So these are example birth years at the bottom, right? Example birth years. So, whatever, you could be older than your twin flame, you could be younger than them, you could be the same age, whatever, it doesn't matter. But reincarnation is a time machine, guys. Now, what does change over the course of many lives lived, many times that you have reincarnated? Well, consciousness expands. Consciousness expands. Okay, hold on. Sorry. Look at this other diagram. Look at this one. This is why your twin flame runs. This, guys, it's energy. It's not because of ancestral trauma. It's a mechanical reason. It's a mechanical reason, you guys. Energy increases, consciousness increases with each life lived. It creates that polarization, that push pull. That's why they run. You push, they pull away. It's called the second law of thermodynamics. This is why your twin flame runs. It's not because you need to do some fucking healing or there's ancestral trauma. I mean, you can do healing if you want to do that. That just doesn't help you with your twin flame. And by the way, if you are doing healing in order to get your twin flame back, they're going to run, guys, because you're focusing on some kind of an outcome with them. You're projecting this mental and emotional energy onto them, which, by the way, is not even you. You are not your mind. Okay, so, and it's not the soul splits. I guess I better talk about that. I wasn't really expecting this video to go exactly in this direction, but it's good. It's good. So, can you have ancestral trauma with your twin flame? Well, guys, if your twin flame is a previous life that you lived, that's your trauma. It's not their trauma. There's no them. That's literally freaking you. By the way, before I forget, I'm going to wrap up some loose ends still and give you some resources. But before I forget, if you're new here, if you want to know more about me, I'm the world's #1 twin flame coach. I've coached 8,000 twin flames. I thought it was 7,500. I've been saying that lately. It's 8,000. I finally crossed the 8,000 threshold. Hallelujah. Congratulations, right? That's a lot of people. How did I do it? Well, I'm with my twin, for starters. Second, I use science and pretty basic down to earth spiritualism. You guys, your twin flame is your spirit. They are your soul. You just need the basics. Buddha, Jesus, Yogananda, Alan Watts, Eckhart Tolle, Krishnamurti, real spiritualism. Not the new age woo-woo stuff, guys. Not all the healing and energy clearings and all that. No, you're a soul. You got to do the journey of the soul, guys. Real spiritualism, right? So check out the free stuff on my YouTube channel. There's a couple of playlists on my YouTube channel. One of them is called The True Twin Flame Teachings. Check it out. It's free. It's free stuff. There's also my Twin Flame Success Stories playlist. You can watch interviews with people who I have helped to get married to their twin flame, and there's a lot of them. Also, there's my website, newworldallstar.com. You can sign up for the coaching. You can start for $41. I've got payment plans. It's not expensive and it's 60 hours. I put everything in there, you guys. Everything. Everything. All the way to the end. Union, right? Union, what you guys call union, right? I don't leave anything out. I don't breadcrumb you. Okay, so I think you get the point now. There's no soul splitting. It's not the soul splits. That comes from Plato. He wrote a poem about soulmates where he goes, it's as though the soul split and now they can never be apart and they love each other. And right, that's where that came from. Is that what you're experiencing? No, you're in hell, right? Yeah, there's no soul splits, guys. It's just reincarnation. Yes, you really can meet somebody who is the same soul as you using pretty conventional science that I just used. Yes, you totally can, guys. This is real. This is really happening to you. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.